The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised. Caution. You are now entering the all-consuming realm of Shay's Paranormal Chat, where the things that are better left unsaid are actually said.
Shut up and sit down.
You're listening to Shay's Paranormal Chat. Paranormal podcasting done Shay's way. Tons of fun.
Dude, seriously?
A bit sarcastic.
Hashtag investigator, not hunter.
But always real.
Hashtag data, not evidence.
Don't get your panties in a twist.
Oh my god, really?
This is real, raw conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good evening, everybody. TGIF. I hope everybody is doing awesome tonight on this Friday night. I'm very excited about tonight. In case nobody got that picture that I put up, who my next guest... try that again. My next guest is, of course, it's the one and only Nicole George, who's not only my partner, my sister, co-founder of SIS Paranormal, but an awesome person in general. So, hey, Nick, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Yeah, you're with me, so you have to be doing good, right?
Yes, keep telling yourself that.
I am. That's I am. That's my answer. I'm excited to finally get you on tonight, so a long time in the making.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah.
I get nervous doing these things.
I know. And she gets nervouser with me because she's like, she's going to throw me under the damn bus, isn't she? Going to do a quick couple shout-outs, as always, to the first people in chat here. Of course, we have Mama Deb in there. We have Miss Holly, the beautiful Holly Mullins in there. We have Matt in there. And I also want to point out that it's now official that Darren is officially part of Shay's Paranormal Chat. He is going to be down in the comment section. If you're listening to the show live, we have a live interactive chat room. And Mr. Darren Buss is going to be down there. And he is going to be helping me with some questions. He's going to be the chat moderator. Depends on what we need at the time. So he's going to be helping me out. Love you too, Holly. So it will be fun. And before we get started on this one, I want to also point out that everybody should go check out Darren's new page. It is MGS, Midwest Ghost Seekers. Go check that out. And if you want to contact him, if you have any questions about it, it's mgsparanormal@gmail.com. And he's also on Instagram. So, they're all saying hi to you. Carrie's also in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Woo woo.
Yeah, see? Excuse my coughing, guys. So, hall monitors, yeah. Well, you know, sometimes the show needs a monitor. Sometimes the show needs a moderator. It all depends. It really does. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not. So, I am watching. Yeah, the first person the hall monitor would write up would be me, though. So, thank you, Darren. I really appreciate it. I know tonight he might be in and out. He's not really sure, so we're going to give this a test run tonight. But for the most part, he'll be helping me out. If I miss any questions, he'll let me know. So, let's start with what got you interested in the paranormal, Nick?
Well, I guess I've always been interested in the paranormal. So many of the places I've lived throughout my whole life have been haunted, so I've been around it my whole life. What got me into investigating would be Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name we usually don't mention. You said it. Wow.
Well, unfortunately, it's the truth.
It is.
Had to start somewhere, I guess.
That's right. And it's sorry, when I'm by myself, sometimes I hesitate. I get sidetracked in between chat and the PMs and all the questions coming in. So, let's see. What was one of your youngest memories of the paranormal that you can remember?
One of my youngest, that would probably be when we lived in a house in Claremont, on Green Street. There was always a lot of activity on the back porch. You could see like figures or shadows on it, but there's no way onto that porch except through our apartment.
Right.
And like the cupboards and drawers would open and close. Trying to remember if there was anything else. But I think that's all I can remember. But
I always get stuck.
Earliest.
Yeah, I always get stuck on that question when people ask me because I don't ever remember it not being part of.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't remember. All right, here's a question we get a lot. How did we come up with the name SIS Paranormal, Supernatural Investigation Services?
It took us a few months to come up with the name.
Yeah, it did.
It did. And then I had come up with wanting to do SIS somehow, using those letters. And I'm pretty sure you came up with a couple options. Yeah. And we ended up going with Supernatural Investigation Services because it sounded the best.
It did.
I'm just glad we were able to fit it with SIS because, that was perfect.
Yeah, because we both agreed that, SIS Paranormal sounds really cool, but we wanted it to have a double meaning.
Yeah.
So, Darren's already doing his job, sending me questions. Thank you, Darren. It's the first time Darren's doing this, so it might take us a little time to get used to here, but he's already on it. Let's see. All right, here's a tough one. What's your favorite location?
I don't have a favorite location. I don't have a favorite of a lot of things, but I would have to say one of my favorites probably would have been Westboro. Mm-hmm. And that's for a couple different reasons. One, there was clearly activity there, and half the time we weren't even trying to investigate. We were just exploring. But it also turned me on to urban exploring, which I have completely fallen in love with the past year. So I tend to say Westboro is probably one of my favorites.
I agree.
It's an awesome location, and I'm so sad it's gone.
I am too. It's very sad. Our history. Go ahead.
Sorry. I actually drove through there a couple weeks ago, and it's already completely different. It's full of apartment buildings and different things. It's crazy.
It's I think I saw some of your pictures, and we get rid of so much of our history in this country.
Yeah.
It's very sad. Darren wants to know if you do, what do you fear about the paranormal?
I don't really fear anything. I don't want anything coming home with me, but that has happened on a couple of occasions. Well, as far as the car anyways. But yeah, I don't really fear anything. Maybe that's not a good thing.
No. I've only seen you, I don't even want to say afraid, but I was talking about our Sarah Winchester grave experience on a show the other day. And
yeah,
that's the only time I can think of that you showed any hesitation.
Yeah, that was such a weird night.
It was. Do you want to tell them about it so they know what we're talking about here?
Okay, if I recall it right. We had been there all day, checked out the whole cemetery, the Sarah Winchester grave. We had no problems. We left. I think we went and ate or something, but we came back later that night, and we pulled up right in front of the Sarah Winchester grave. But for some reason, neither one of us got out of the vehicle. Neither of us said a word to the other one. We probably sat in silence for a good 5-10 minutes. And it was the strangest feeling. Like, I didn't want to get out of the car. And I don't know if I was, like, afraid of anything or what, but I had a really weird vibe, and I'm pretty sure you were feeling the same way, right?
Yeah, just every ounce of my body was saying, don't get out of the car, you shouldn't be here. Like, leave.
Yeah.
Just leave. And we sat there for what? At least 10 minutes? At least? Didn't say a word to each other.
Yeah, we just sat there. Neither of us, I don't even think we looked at each other. We were just sitting there.
I was looking at the door handle, trying to convince myself to open the door handle, and I couldn't.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know
if
that
it was
was.
A person danger or paranormal danger. I don't know what it was, but there was definitely something telling us. And
it was both of us. We just pulled up and didn't move.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it, because if, like, every ounce of my body was saying it, but then so was it, you had the same instinct, so you got two people feeling that way. Safety first, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and we were out of our element. We were so far, not so far away from home, but, that was one of our furthest trips at the time.
At the time, yeah, it was.
We didn't know, we don't know the area, the people, anything, so, yeah, I'm not sure if it was paranormal or just, I don't know.
I know. Our gut said get out, and we listened.
Yeah, and we left. Yeah.
So I think Holly, this question's from Holly. Did you grow up in an open-minded family?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. My mother had experiences probably before we were even born. So it was never taboo in our house. It was never,
Yeah, it was never.
Yeah, yeah. It's open-minded about everything, not even just the paranormal. We were all allowed to be who we wanted to be. Yeah. We were lucky that way. We didn't have things pushed upon us or anything like that.
One way or the other, no, we didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, still trying to keep up with chat, and Darren is doing an awesome job, let me tell you, sending me these messages. Darren is sending me the questions through text message. So I'm in chat, I'm talking to Nikki and reading. And it's still easier than trying to remember which questions I've asked and which I haven't. So, Let's see. Let me go back to my... You would think I would be more prepared for this, but I'm not. All right, here's a good one. What's your favorite piece of data you've ever collected?
Favorite piece of data?
Or one of your favorite, I know. I
actually have two, I guess. One would be they're both with the flare. One was at the Red Church up in Maine. There was a figure sitting in a pew in the church.
Yes, that's right.
Yep. And the other one would be also a flare shot from Westboro. Clear as day, a figure walking out of a wall.
Yeah, it was just everybody else was behind you. The room was empty, and you took the picture.
Yeah.
And boom, you can see it.
You can
clear as
even
day.
see it like the footstep. Like you can see one foot up in the air a little bit as it's stepping. Yeah. And I weren't even trying to take pictures. We didn't even know about this until later.
Yeah.
When I was going through my pictures.
Yep.
We had no idea at the time.
It was seeing that picture, both of those pictures. If again, guys, if you don't know what pictures, they're all on Paranormal Buzz Radio, but everything's right on SIS Paranormal on Facebook. So go check them out. It's SIS Paranormal / Supernatural Investigation Services. We have albums. It's all neatly done up because, we have OCD, so it's pretty neat. Cynthia has also joined us. J. Ron, Allison. I know I'm missing people, and I'm not meaning to. I'm trying to throw them out there when I get in. And I'm trying not to skip questions here. I'm doing the best I can. I get so thrown off when I go from two, like me and Kelly together, to one co-host. So I'm glad it's you working with... My first time working with Darren tonight. It makes it a lot easier. And sorry about sniffling in you guys' ear. I can't help it. Let's see. What else has Darren come up with? I'm not sure what this one means. So I'm going to send it back to him. And I'm going to go to the next one. Do you think
boy.
Yeah, that's... Do you think going Facebook Live during investigations helps or hurts? I think it's a loaded question. I think it helps and hurts, right?
I don't know if I think it makes a difference to the investigation at all or not, honestly.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. I'm not sure it would make any type of difference.
Do you think it helps investigators, or you want me to answer? Like while you're thinking, because I think it depends on the situation. If you're at a residence, a personal client's house, you shouldn't be Facebook Live. But if you're out in public and you're showing people,
absolutely not.
Yeah, but if you're out in a public location or a venue or something like that, I think, it gets people interested, gets people seeing the locations that they can't see from across the country. So I think it's both good and bad, depending. Thank you, J. Ron.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I really do.
I definitely don't think you should, go live in someone's personal residence.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were there with you and they were doing it or something.
Yeah, if they gave you permission, if they gave you
Yeah.
permission, that's different. But I still don't see if you're in somebody's actual residence. This is my opinion. Don't hold this against Nicole. So send the hate mail to me. If you're at somebody's residence, personal residence, you are there to help them. So the last thing you should be worried about is Facebook Living.
Absolutely.
So
it's completely different when it's a private, personal case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going back in chat because I got to find this question. But that's just my opinion. Anything else, if you're at a friend's house and you're going live, or those things I don't mind. But if you're there to try to help a family that is desperate for help, and you're more worried about Facebook Live and views, then you're...
Then maybe you're not doing this for the right reasons.
Yeah. And I answered this, Holly, no, my mom is not a healer, although I am been convinced since I was like 2 that she is psychic. Like, you talk to the woman and her mouth moves with the words you're about to say, like ahead of you. So, but that's her story. But I'm telling you, that woman knows way too much.
You ain't kidding.
Right?
She knew stuff before we did it.
Yeah, I know. I gotta be careful. She's here in my house, so she's outside, I think, but she could come up behind me and slap me in the back of the head, so I gotta be good.
It's like, Nicole, you're grounded. You're gonna run away next week.
Yeah,
what?
right?
How do you know this?
Right? It's crazy. All right, good night. Thanks, Holly. Thanks for coming in. Love you, girl. I sound worse than I
Bye.
feel. Don't worry. She's laughing. Let's see. Ma's laughing. So that's a good sign she's not going to hit me. All right, here's a question.
You're the one there with her.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can feel the vibrations usually when somebody walks. I can't hear anything with these headphones on, but see, I always have trouble with this question. So, if you were to come across a full body apparition, who would you want it to be, and what would you say?
Huh. If I came across this full...
Is there anybody that you would want to see?
I think I would want it to be a stranger.
Thank you. Oh my God. See, this is why we're sisters and partners.
I mean, if my dead grandmother came walking up to me, I don't know how, I think I would prefer it to be a stranger.
Yep.
But I'd probably just ask the typical questions to start with,
Yeah, like,
who are you?
Where did
what are you doing here?
Where did you conceive your first
Can you
child?
see me too?
Did you hear me?
No.
I said, yeah, we would ask typical questions like, where was your first child conceived? Because those are the typical questions we ask people.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's no typical about us. That's what makes us good.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I would want it to be someone I knew.
No, I've never wanted that. Never, ever.
I don't know how I would respond to it if it was someone I know.
And Matt asked, I don't understand this question. Matt asked, were you guys inky next to Ma or Mass? I don't get it. So.
Were we what?
I think it says inky.
Inky?
Yes, I'm not sure. Nicole's inky next to anybody. Have you seen the sleeves on this girl?
Have you? I'm covered in ink.
Yes. Mama Deb asks, where do you...
I don't know that woman.
I know, right? Where's the next place you want to investigate that you haven't? Where would you like to investigate that you haven't?
I mean, there's a lot of places I'd like to investigate, but a more realistic possibility. I want to go to the Lizzie Borden house.
Me too.
I would love to do both, the bed and breakfast and the house. I know, a lot of people have been there, but I've never been there. And I would absolutely love to do the Lizzie Borden house.
And you would think we would have because we're from Massachusetts.
Right. Exactly.
But in all honesty, it's pretty expensive. Like even in paranormal standards, it's I think. I might have misread the question because Matt's like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Oh boy.
All right, that's why I was saying, huh? What? Let's see. And sorry, guys, I'm sniffling and coughing. Can't help it. Feel bad for me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fine. It's allergies. I just sound bad. Let's see. I think this is a typo. I'm not sure. So I'm going to read don't answer this question because I think it's a typo. Let them fix it, but this is too funny to ignore. Why am I a dead ass? Do you prefer to have the history of a place before you go to an investigation? So we're going to let them fix it. But
why am I a dead ass?
I ask myself that every day. Why am I a dead ass? Why? I do. So we're going to go to the next one until they fix it. Like I said, we got to work out the bugs. Hey, Darren is trying as hard as he can, but makes me laugh because he used to type normal. And then a year after he met me, he just all of a sudden started typing like me.
Oh, I am so sorry, Darren.
Yes. Oh, we're next to Lynn, Mass. All right, let's go back to, it was autocorrect Matt's question. Darren is working hard for us, so. Were you guys next to Lynn, Mass? When? We grew up in Mass. I was born in Malden, Mass. Grew up around Boston, Haverhill, Mass, so not sure.
I was born in Haverhill, grew up in Haverhill.
Yep.
I don't know how close Lynn is to there.
Oh, Lynn, compared to Boston, it's really close, so. I'm all caught up on questions that I can see. Except, he has one more. If you could build a device for an investigation, what would it be and what would it do? I know that's a Darren question.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I've never even thought of that before. We have enough audio stuff. Dang, I don't know.
I know. I have trouble with this one all the time because I'm like, I'm not that smart. I don't know.
I would love something that somehow actually showed us, like, the real apparition or
That's
whatever
so
word you would
funny.
like to use.
That was my answer.
Not a stick figure.
That's what I said. Combined
figure, not
stick
a flare.
figure. I said combine the RSL with you can actually see the apparition and get the EVP at the same time.
Oh, that's funny.
It is. All right, let's see. I'm going back.
I'd love to be able to, I don't know, see them, like what they looked like as a person. More human. Yeah, I know. I worded that really dumb.
No. I gotcha. All right, Jay Ron, you got to put a little bit more information in because I popped into chat here and I'm not sure, Jay Ron. If you're being funny, I'll read it, but if it was a typo, I don't want to read it. I'll make fun of Darren all day long, but because he knows, but something about a first time in a Celica, so I want to make sure I got the question right before I ask it on air. Question from Mama Deb. Do you prefer knowing the history of the location before you go?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, when he's speaking into auto text, so he's talking, and every time he says Mama Deb, it changes changes it to dad ass. That is hilarious. Oh, all right. Sorry. So, I forget the question. That's funny. That's her new name, dad ass.
The history.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I like to know the history first. One, just because I love knowing the history, but two, I think it helps with how you conduct your investigation, your EVB questions. I try anyways to do a lot of in-depth researching
And investigating.
beforehand.
Both. Yeah, you do
I've gone
good.
into places blind, not knowing the history, and that's perfectly fine. I prefer knowing some history.
Yeah, I think we're good about knowing what we're getting into when we go there, and we're also good at going back and looking up things that might not be, things that might still be questioning us.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze. Sorry.
And we don't just go to a location one time either. We go back.
I keep thinking like everybody knows who you are and knows our story. So, but no, we go. Jesus Christ, we go to locations. Well, Madame Cherie's must be at least 20 times now. I mean, and that's a minimum. We just do over and over and over. Any chance we get, we go back to these locations.
Yep.
Laconia, we'll go back any chance we get. I have 2 pen pals from there now, by the way. I don't want to use their actual real names on air, but Nicole has seen a couple of the screenshots, and one of them writes to me like every other day, pretty much. So. And
yeah, I had someone write to me, too, the same one as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at first I thought she was like, why, if it's a girl one, because there's a couple of them, I thought she was upset, but she's like, no, you did great. I loved the video you did on it. You were so respectful, and, so it made me feel so, so happy.
Yeah. I've been back there a few times recently. Not investigating, but walking around, taking pictures and stuff. I love that place.
Oh, I get it. Sorry, J-Ron. He was making a joke. J-Ron, you have to forgive me. I'm not used to being alone, and he was talking about where the first kid, he was back at that Toyota Celica comment was about the first place kid was conceived or whatever we were talking about. I get it now. I thought it was a real question. Yeah, no. No, it was a different area. It's all right, J-Ron. You're all right. I didn't know if it was a real question or if I had missed something because, I'm not the smartest. So now I get it. Now I think it's funny. But no, that's not where. That was not the answer. But good guess. Thank you, Kim. Kim Purvis helped me there.
Hey, Kim.
Kim's in the house. I saw another question somewhere, but Mama Deb wants to know, do you enjoy random cemeteries?
I do.
I like to laugh.
I find them all the time.
I like the fact that we go to these places and then we make it a point to find the cemeteries that are attached to them, or not physically attached, but have to do with the history.
Yeah.
So, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say I found a lot of little cemeteries lately.
I know. Nicole's off doing social distancing. She's off by herself, going to all these places, and we're living vicariously through her pictures.
Yep. I've been all over the place lately. Never know where I'm going to be.
Yes, that's very true. Very true. All right, here's another question. I'm not sure who this one's from, but do you prefer using Spirit Box physically or using apps?
Using the Spirit Box or apps?
Yes.
I would prefer a Spirit Box.
Yeah.
I don't like very many apps.
I think he means like Spiritus, Necrophonics. I
do like those two. Those are the only two I use.
Yeah. I think that question's for Darren, and I think that's what he means. I'm not sure. Yes, it is from him, so he does mean like Necrophonics, Necrophonics, Spiritus. So which do you prefer, like Necrophonics, Spiritus, or the actual Spirit Box?
Maybe right now, Necrophonics.
Yeah.
The Spirit Box I like when we do like, our blind Spirit Box sessions and stuff.
Yes.
But if I had to pick one over the other right now, maybe Necrophonics.
Yeah. I like
that could change in 10 minutes. But.
Yeah, that's me. That's why I'm a bad guest.
Me too, because people ask, like, what's your favorite this or what's your favorite that?
Well, right now, this second it's this, but tomorrow it could be that.
Yeah, and I don't have favorites of a lot of things. Like, I love everywhere. I just want to investigate, public places. I'd love to help people,
I do know.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard choosing favorites.
Can we tell the story without going into, because this is not a public story for the most part. So I don't want to go into too much detail. But do you remember, again, not too much detail, how and why we started using the Spiritus Necrophonic apps?
I do remember.
What was our goal when we started using those two apps?
To prove that they did not work.
And what the frig happened, without too much detail, because it's a very private story for somebody, so we haven't publicly spoke about it. So, not too much detail, but were we proven wrong, or did we prove the Spirit apps wrong?
We were proven wrong the first time we used it.
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Hands down, there were no questions about some of the stuff coming through.
And this is the joke that I made earlier, J. Ron. We don't always ask typical questions, and we were getting messages from somebody that was saying who they were, and we didn't believe it. We were making jokes, and we made a joke of where was your first child conceived, and meaning town. And it gave the piece of furniture. So, yeah, and this was over at what was it, 6-8 hours? This wasn't just a blip. This was like hours and hours of stuff going on.
Yeah, that was, I don't even know.
Yeah,
that was not what I was expecting that night.
No, we're like, let's just, because I'm like, well, I can't really talk bad about it because I don't believe in it, but I can't talk bad about it. But I've never used it, so let's just do it and prove people wrong. And yeah, that didn't go well.
No.
So that's where that joke came from, J-Ron. I saw a good one here. Where is it? Oh, here's a good one. Kim, the lovely Kim Purvis. Like I said, the lovely Kim Purvis. She wants to know, you girls have fights during investigations sometimes?
I do not recall us ever having a fight during an investigation.
I don't either. We don't fight too often anyways, but I don't remember a time ever during an investigation.
No, we sometimes do things a little differently, which is, I think what makes us work well. But I don't think we've ever fought on an investigation.
No,
I don't think we've ever argued or,
no,
not even disagreed.
No, because that's why we work so well together. We have enough of the common beliefs in common, but we do things differently, but we do some of them the same, and it works out really good. And I'm trying so hard to ignore my mother's comments. So hard right now. I am not an 8-ball, damn it. I tried. Couldn't resist. What? Now, Darren, now you're just causing trouble. But here we go. Darren wants to know, what are your views on the flashlight game?
The flashlight game? Like the turn it on for yes, turn it off for no, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think when you're loosening the back of a flashlight that it's going to flicker every once in a while. I think if you really wanted to try something like that, maybe, use one of the ones that you have to push the button and you're not already loosening it.
Yep. He just knows that question irks me, so he does it every time.
I can't say whether, it works or don't work.
Of course, yeah.
If there is a way that, you loosen those, they're going to...
It builds a charge and it clicks. And people say, but it's answering yes sometimes, no sometimes. Well, a broken clock is right twice a day.
I'd be interested in trying it with like a flashlight where you had to like actually push the button on or something.
Well, we can try it. We can try it their way. We can try it with the push button and have all our devices around too, and we can do experiment after experiment and see.
Because we don't know how much energy it actually takes for them to do,
Yeah.
To do things.
I just think where it's so easy and the when you loosen it like that, the battery inside is building a charge that you have to throw out the randoms. That's my opinion. So.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm behind on questions. Thank you. Darren is doing an awesome job, guys. Let me tell you.
Yay, Darren.
Yes, Darren is awesome. Again, check out his page. Matt said that's what she said. Ha 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 ha. No, all right, we answered that one. I'm skipping that one for now. This is from Darren. How do you feel about using body cams on an investigation? If my body wasn't so big and I could find one that would fit around my fat ass, I'd wear one.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you an extra hand.
Yeah. I don't know what's bigger, my boobs or my butt, so.
There's so many tools that we're trying to carry around that.
Exactly.
If you can wear something, why not?
Yeah. And we know that I can't do the GoPro on the head because remember the lantern I wore on my head that night? I got a headache. And I was just trying to be funny. I was freezing.
Yeah.
So, I did it. But, yeah, I can't wear the vest or anything. Because I'm...
Yeah, unfortunately, I would have a hard time wearing stuff. But I am all for other people wearing it.
Yeah, he's asking because he's thinking of buying something and buying one. And I think it's a great idea. His boobs aren't quite as big as ours, so I think it will work out.
Yeah, it frees up your hands. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I like it. And it gives you, you can't really, unless you point your chest, or I was going to use a different word, but we'll use chest. If you point your body in a way, you hear the noise, but it still gives you an extra camera, and it gives you, he's laughing at me, freeing up your hands for other equipment. So, yeah, go for it. I think that's a great idea, Darren.
Yeah, me too.
Ready for this one?
Uh-oh.
Now, this is a fun one. So, standing question we ask in all chats. I mean, all shows. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. What is the one object in the whole wide world you would never want haunted?
One object in the whole world I wouldn't want haunted. An object? A tampon?
I see.
That would just be fucking awkward.
It would. I love it. That's the first one. First time I've ever heard that.
I don't know.
I like it. Ma, we're not going to kill you. We like you. Ma thinks we're going to kill her after this. Unless I missed something in chat.
No.
Oh, Darren says he's almost an A cup. Yeah, you're way smaller than us, dude.
Yes, you're way smaller.
Yeah. See, Darren's like the
There's a couple double letters there.
Yeah. We're like way up. You know. And we wear him small to hold him down. But Darren has a front row to get his comments in. But he's part of SIS Paranormal Chat now, so he's almost an A cup. Yeah, I was an A cup when I was born. Or up until I had the twins. I'm not sure which, but you know. All right. What's the one object in the whole world you would want haunted? Ooh. That's a new one. Well, kind of new.
Something I would want haunted?
Yeah.
I want myself a haunted doll.
Like Chucky?
Fuck yeah. Oops, sorry.
And why? Have you ever met me?
I'm not sure.
No, you can swear on here. Oh, no, that'd be on my non. Allison's probably creeped out right now. You said haunted doll.
Well, it's like my top location. I want to go to the Island of Dolls in Mexico.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It probably will never happen, but that's all right. I can dream.
Carrie says not a doll. No, not a doll. LOL. There we go.
What do I want, a haunted pillow?
No.
I think
I think I have one for you if you do. Kim says she can't afford much right now, so she's taking her hard hat and putting a video camera and IR light right on it. It's a great idea. There you go.
Hey, yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Mom, you want your kids haunted or not haunted? That's a...
What?
She said kids. So I don't know if she's answering what she doesn't want haunted or what she does want haunted. Haunted me, that version might be better than the normal me. Well, and Darren says we're all caught up on questions, so... Let's see. What's your top 5 bucket list for paranormal locations? Not haunted. Ma wants not haunted. Sorry.
What? What?
Sorry. Ma wants her kids not haunted. That's her one.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
And bucket list. Sorry.
I always try to come up with a bucket list. And I have a hard time, but the number one would be Island of Dolls in Mexico.
Yep.
I want to go to Alcatraz.
Yep.
The Stanley Hotel.
Yep.
Waverly Hills.
Yep.
And the Winchester Mystery House.
Yep. Winchester Mystery House is
I
always...
want to go to the whole I want to go to Scotland and investigate everything over there. Like,
oh yeah, hell yeah.
But that's a whole.
I'm gonna meet me a Scot. All right. I feel like we skipped over so much information because I just felt like everybody already knew you. All right, funniest paranormal moment, like funniest moment during an investigation.
Oh, is little Miss Carrie still in the chat?
Oh, yes, she is.
Because it's her. When we were walking through the cornfield, and she decided to do the baby shark dance.
Yeah.
And I was yelling, Malachi! Malachi!
We got that on video.
Yeah.
We'll have to reshare it to Sis. And she's good, does that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of the funniest.
Kim's going to look out of her $200 that she has just in her living room. She's going to see if she can find you a haunted one.
Oh, I love you, Kim.
Oh, everybody loves Kim. Kim is the best. She really is.
How can you not?
Right? If you don't love Kim, something's wrong with you.
No, I don't talk to her all that often, but she seems like one of the nicest people.
She is.
Ever.
She's great. I love her. She knows that.
Yeah.
Miss Carrie was thinking the same thing. The field.
Yeah, it was hilarious. We have a lot of fun on investigations.
Yeah, we do. We bounce like from very serious to fucking crazy, hysterical,
off the wall. Yeah.
Antics to back to very serious. But whenever we do that, we get more activity.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
Here's one. Here's a tough one. You can pass if you want. We have two tough ones. Amityville. Hoax or real? Not the murders. I think he means the hauntings.
Well, I've never been there. I've never caught evidence, so I can't say that it is haunted.
Yeah. Good answer. Then my mass accent came out. Did you hear that? Answer. All right. Here's the tough one. How do you feel about psychic mediums and shamans going on investigations, and what do you think they bring to an investigation? And if you've never worked with one, you can pass. If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about shamans. Psychics, I believe that psychics exist, but I think they're very few and far between.
Yeah.
I think most are fake, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but that is my opinion. But for an investigation, I don't see how it would hurt an investigation, but I don't really know how it all works. Fake. You know?
If it's a fake psychic, then it would be fake, and then it would hurt it, but I agree with you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, if it's fake, yeah. But if it's, someone who's real, I mean, if that's how they can communicate, then, I don't see anything wrong with that. When people are fake or make things up or exaggerate it, I think that hurts things. That hurts the whole paranormal field.
Yep. I judge psychics.
We can't believe each other, We can't trust other people's evidence or data.
If you can't believe, yeah, exactly. I agree. I think everybody needs to be judged differently or independently. Not even judged, that's not the right word, but...
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, just like you pick and choose which paranormal investigators you believe in. Same thing with psychics. Same thing with men. Same thing with women. You can't throw them all in a bucket and say, this is real, this is not real. You got to pick the good ones.
What about teenagers? Can we put them in a bucket?
Yeah, and ship them.
They're all the same.
And ship them. Let's see.
Oh.
Do you prefer residential or commercial investigations?
Well, that's a tough one. I have only been able to do a couple private cases. Those are the ones I would probably prefer to help somebody, somebody that's looking for answers or, just to help someone. I love doing public places, but I think private cases are different.
Yeah. Two different.
And two completely different things. And I think I would also conduct myself two completely different ways, too.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yes.
But being able to help someone or ease their mind or, isn't that part of what we all want?
I think so.
Be, right?
I think so. I think that was a great answer. Sorry. What advice can you give to new paranormal teams just getting started in the field?
Best advice. Do not believe TV shows you watch.
Amen, sister.
And trust your instincts, not always the equipment, your instincts.
Yep.
You don't need every piece of equipment that's out there. Having it is great, but, I have a lot of equipment, but I don't use it all at one time. You got to trust your instincts. I believe research is very important. Not everyone does, but I think research is important.
Either before or after, when you do, it's up to you, but one or the other.
Yeah. But I think, and I think a lot of people, I've been running into this a lot, as I mentioned earlier, doing the, urban exploring I've been doing lately. Everybody thinks everything is haunted. I get so many messages from the Urban X world, like, have you gone here? This place is haunted. We heard this. We heard that. Like, people, you're in an abandoned building. You're going to hear noises.
Yeah.
I think it's important to know not everything is paranormal.
Amen.
And there are explanations for a lot of things.
Yep. I think that's very great advice.
And don't let people that have been in the field longer than you act like they're better than you or know more than you, because none of us know any more than the other person.
And they were right where you started once.
Yep.
So, thank you, Darren. Right, we got another question, and then our hour is just about up. This is why I jumped right into questions, because I knew we were going to be bombarded with questions. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Oh, it's a good question. I don't know who it's from. There's no name. Maybe it's from Darren. I'm not sure. Have you ever gone to an insane asylum and didn't catch anything?
The funny thing is, I'm in insane asylums all the time lately, but I'm not actually investigating.
All right. How about the ones you've investigated then?
Yeah, I mean, we've gone to, like Laconia or Westboro, and sometimes have things happen, and other times nothing happened.
True. I'm trying to think of one that we've been to that nothing has ever happened. You have my memory. For people that, she's thinking, for people that don't know, when I'm a guest on a show, even though Nicole might not be live on air with me, she's the one I'm texting saying, quick, memory, look this up. Because she's got a memory. She has the memory I had 20 years ago.
I know a place where don't remember anything paranormal happening, but it was quite an interesting night.
Which one?
Belchertown.
Oh.
Me, you, Unnamed, and Katie, and we were there, you know.
The first time Caitlin
started investigating.
Second or third time Kate ever went investigate. Last time, I think.
Yeah. And it had gotten dark, and we had just started, and
well, we were there all day.
We hear all these noises, and then we realize that there are cops there, like throwing things at us,
throwing rocks at us,
trying to scare us. And then when we walked out and caught them, they made us leave.
Yeah. Even though we were there all day. So.
Yeah. They were sitting there trying to scare us, and then when we caught them, you're going to leave.
Yeah, I think we have that on video somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know.
Darren says we're all caught up on questions. But my funniest moment of paranormal investigating will always be, I know you weren't there, but you've heard it so many times, you probably feel like you were there.
I already know what you're going to say.
Yes, it will always forever be, and you can find this on my YouTube. You can find it, I think it's on Paranormal, you can find it on Shay's Paranormal YouTube, SIS Paranormal YouTube. It's probably on Paranormal Buzz YouTube. It's on all the pages. The first time we ever took my daughter out investigating, my ex that we do not name, it's kind of like that Harry Potter thing, you know, was giving her the equipment update and showing her how to use things and giving her a safety lesson, and the fucking stupid asshole falls in a hole. As he says, safety first, and boom, he falls down a hole. It's on video, and he stands up, and he's got all these prickers and all these other things, and best night of my life. I thought it was the best night of my life even when we were together. That's not because we broke up. It was awesome when it happened then, too. So, that's the type of person I am.
I weren't even there, and it's hilarious.
Oh, you gotta see it. And now we're gonna have to share it to Sis tonight, just because it's so funny. Darren says, awesome show tonight, awesome guest.
Thank you.
Yes. And then he said dumbass, but I'm pretty sure he meant Aaron, not you.
It could be me too. That's cool.
No, he meant Aaron. Two different things. I was just being funny. Darren's like, don't get me in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah, I do that all
I get called a lot worse than that every day.
Yeah, I know. It was great. We're gonna have to reshare it to both pages and stuff, because that was just safety first. Down the hole he goes.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was. Yeah, that was up on YouTube so quick. Isn't that what started my blooper reels?
I think so. I think that was your first one.
I think that was my first one. All right, guys. I think we are all caught up on questions. Darren made a clay. Yup, he was talking about Aaron. I know Darren. She knows. We were just making fun of you. I'm going to try
I'm just as sarcastic as Sha.
Yeah, we're good. You can tell family. Sha. Hear it? That's a mass. Sha. Paranormal people say Shay. Family calls Sha. It's a difference.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to try to give out some shout-outs here. Thank you, J-Ron. He's telling us to stay safe. Thank you. We are. I'm staying home.
You stay safe, too.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay safe because I said today, I told my mother and then I told Nicole that I said it and I meant it. I said, dude, if there was one person in the whole world I wouldn't want to be locked into quarantine, like lockdown on quarantine with, it would be me. And my poor mother, my poor youngest daughter, and one of the twins are stuck here. I'm like, oh, these poor people. What did I say? I'm a fun time for a little bit, and then it gets old real quick. Is that what I said? Yep. Yeah. Ma, lucky me. LOL. All right. Thank you to Mama Deb, J-Ron, Carrie. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. He's awesome. J-Ron, Allison, Kim, Mama Deb, Carrie, Matt, Holly. Those are the ones that we didn't mention earlier. He's up on it. He is so good. Thank you, Darren. And like I said, I want to thank Darren for helping me out. It will get easier. The first time you do it, it's like, he was great. It was me. I was the one who paused, not him. Nicole, you want to throw out any social media you have? Before I forget?
Well, there's SIS Paranormal. And you can find me on Nicole's Paraworld on Facebook. And I am on Instagram, Nicole George 85.
Yes. And she has awesome pics, and you guys should check them out. She takes awesome pictures.
Well, thank you.
You do. You know that.
I try. I'm getting better.
Yeah. You're still getting better. You're good. Darren's funny. Sorry. He's sending me pictures. Sorry. He's having issues with his iPad, so he's like making it work. But he did great. I think it helped. Because I can't always keep up with chat. There's, hundreds of comments in there.
Oh, I'm sure that's hard.
Yeah, there's hundreds of comments in chat, and I'm alone with the guests. Tonight it's you, so I know you, but normally I have to really listen because I don't know these people, and especially when Kelly's not here, it's really hard, and then you throw in my headaches and my brain injury. Sometimes I have trouble reading, and I know it sounds funny, but you know what I mean. It's hard to remember things. And I swear, my mother did not drop me on my head as a child. That's not what I mean. But if I have a headache, I can't read chat at all. Never mind.
Yeah.
Keep up with it. So. Oh, you know what? Oh, we gotta play a game. I'm so discombobulated because it's you. I'm blaming you. It's me. It's not you, but I'm gonna blame you. Alright. Ready?
Oh, okay.
It's a quick game. Just the first thing. You've heard the game. You've never played it, though.
Uh-oh.
Get an answer as quick as you can. The first thing that comes to mind. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Investigator or hunter?
Investigator.
Data or evidence?
Evidence.
Provoking or no fucking way?
Somewhere in the middle. Not necessarily provoking, but
you mean
yeah,
you don't? She doesn't negatively provoke. I know what you mean. That's a whole different show. Residential or commercial? You kind of answered that, but
residential.
Orbs or dust?
Dust.
Recorder or video?
Recorder.
Demon or it's just an asshole ghost?
Asshole ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job. We're all done. See? It's pretty easy. I think it's only 5 or 6 questions. It's pretty easy. I have some stuff coming up here before we hang up that I'm supposed to have updated last week and I never did. So I'm gonna. Alright, so my May 11th appearance on the Freaking Awesome Show is actually May 12th because the show moved to Tuesdays and I didn't know it. So, May 12th, you can find me on the Freaking Awesome Show on Blog Talk Radio on the Vibe Network. Monday, May 25th, I'm on Storming the Unknown with Ashley on Paranormal Warehouse. That will be fun. And I just added a new one. May 9th at 2 p.m. I will be on a special, I don't even know the name of it. It's so new with, it's to a good cause. It's for suicide prevention. India doing a 24-hour feed, and she's having different people sign up at different times, and it's all going to benefit suicide prevention, which everybody knows it's high on my list of things to get, and I lost my little list. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. So, and I would give out me and Nicole's events that we're going to be doing together. But do we even know if we're not even sure? We'll be in Gettysburg, right? In July.
I know, with everything going on, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I don't know, but I know we're supposed to be going to Gettysburg in July, and then in August we have Parafest. I mean, Parsonsfield. October is Parafest. I was supposed to be going to New York in August, but I don't know if I'd be able to do both things. No, not here on Spreaker. These are things that I'm going to be guesting on, J-Rod. So, yeah. I up until now, I've been updating everybody on where we're going to be. Yes, please, J-Rod, tweet it, and I'll let you know. But now it's so up in the air. Now we're on stay-at-home orders, state of New Hampshire, until May 31st. So I don't know what's going to happen. One day at a time, I guess, right?
Yeah, it'll be a bummer, but things have already been canceled. We haven't, we weren't set for any of the ones that were just recently canceled, but
no,
it sucks. It sucks. Mm-hmm. Crazy times.
But it's better than the whole paranormal field dying, I guess. Not I guess.
Right?
It is. I didn't mean to add the I guess. I don't know. I say weird things like that, but I didn't mean... Staying home is better than people dying. All right. Nicole, anything else you want to add before I put another foot in my mouth?
Thanks for listening. I hope it wasn't too horrible.
Nah. No, it was fun. You were great. They liked it. So, and you're going to come back, right?
Sure.
Maybe, and we can get more into your past and history. And then, that'll be good. All right, Nicole, stay on the line. I'll be right with you. All right, guys. Normally, let's see. What do I do? I'm pretty sure there's a show next Friday. So join us next Friday. And I want to also make sure I throw out the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Remember, it might feel like you're alone, but you're really not. You're never, ever alone. So the number is 1-800-273-TALK, or it's 1-800-273-8255. And SIS Paranormal and Paranormal Buzz, I'm pretty sure. SIS Paranormal, I'm pretty sure they're in there, but I know on Paranormal Buzz, there's a whole album dedicated to helpline numbers. This is just a moment in time. This will pass. And it's not who you are at this moment. So don't do anything you'll regret, or don't do anything your family will regret. Just reach out. Reach out to a loved one. Reach out to a friend. You have the numbers. And this will pass. So hang in there. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And as always, see you next Friday.